God's message today. Before you scroll or skip, listen. I need you to finish this entire message, because what you're about to hear is not a coincidence. It's divine strategy. It's instruction. It's deliverance. I, the Lord your God, have sent this word to confirm what you've been praying for. And if you stop halfway, you might miss the miracle that's already in motion. This video is not just a clip, it's a sacred moment. So listen until the end. I have something for your finances. I have something for your family. I have something that will shift your entire house. Angels have been sent. Don't miss the assignment that's coming with them. My beloved child, I've seen the delay. I've heard the financial struggle. I've watched you carry the weight of responsibilities no one else fully understands. And I want you to know help is not only on the way, help is already there, standing in places you cannot see yet, arranging things in rooms your feet haven't entered. And I, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, declare to you today, I am sending my angels now, not tomorrow, not eventually, now. And they're not just coming with vague encouragement or soft comfort. They are coming with strategies, with answers, with release orders from heaven's treasury, with documents of inheritance, with blueprints of restoration, with keys to open doors that have stayed locked far too long. I've watched how faithfully you've sown, how generously you've given, how you've withheld judgment when you could have been bitter, how you've kept serving when it would have been easier to give up. That posture has activated something eternal, and today, heaven is responding. I've assigned angels to war for your finances, to restore your dignity, to protect your future, and to silence the spirit of scarcity that's tried to follow your bloodline. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are anointed, and angels move in response to my word. And right now, I'm releasing a word of increase. I'm sending angels to whisper ideas in your sleep, to bring the right people to your path, to push away the schemes of the enemy that were meant to delay your business, bankrupt your household, or block your promotion. No more, the delay ends. Here, I'm opening rivers in the desert. I'm sending streams into the dry places of your bank account and into the broken places of your confidence. Your finances are not just about money, they're about purpose. That's why the warfare around them has been so intense. But now I am sending angels to restore divine flow, provision with purpose, blessing with boundaries, miracles with management, and I'm doing the same in your family. I've seen the tears cried in silence, the silent tension, the miscommunication, the division, the prayers for peace that felt ignored, but nothing has gone unseen. My child, I am sending angels into your family's living room, into your children's thoughts, into your spouse's heart, into every space that needs healing. Because you've asked me not just to bless you, but to bless your bloodline. And that kind of prayer moves heaven. Angels are not only protecting youth, they are now being deployed to reconcile, to repair, and to rebuild what you thought was permanently fractured. There will be laughter again. There will be unity again. There will be understanding where confusion reigned. The same angels who shut the lion's mouth for Daniel, who strengthened Jesus in Gethsemane, who opened the prison doors for Peter, those are the angels I'm sending into your life today. You're not making this up. That stirring in your spirit, that sense that something's about to shift, that's me. That's my presence. That's my army moving on your behalf. But I need you to prepare. I need you to stay in alignment. This message isn't just information, it's an instruction. Finish it, receive it, rewatch it, play it when you're cooking, play it before you sleep. Let your atmosphere be filled with my voice. I want you to listen so carefully, because I'm also releasing a blueprint for new income streams, creative downloads, contracts you forgot about that will resurface. Expect unusual favor. Expect someone to say, "We've been meaning to reach out." Expect open doors. Not because of luck, but because angels have gone before you. They are not sent to make you famous, they are sent to make you fruitful. They are not sent for clout, they are sent to bring clarity. They are not sent to entertain, they are sent to execute my will in your life. And my will is to bless you so that you become a blessing, to prosper you so you can sponsor freedom in others. You will tithe with joy, you will give without fear, and you will never again feel paralyzed when money is mentioned. Because I am releasing angels of wisdom, angels of discernment, angels of alignment. I am canceling demonic attachments to debt, to poverty mindsets, to generational scarcity. I am removing spiritual termites, eating away at your harvest. I am restoring what the locust tried to destroy. And my child, this is just part 1. There is more I want to reveal. Don't stop here. I will speak again. I will show you the root of what's been blocking your next level. I will show you how to steward the wealth that's coming. I will bring healing to that sibling who has wandered. I will heal the rift in your home. I will speak through dreams. I will speak through strangers. I will show you that my angels are not myth, they are my movement on earth. And I'm moving now. Stay tuned. Stay in position. Watch until the end. This is the season of angelic release, and I am sending them now. And now, as I continue speaking to your spirit, child, I want you to stay right where you aren't just physically, but spiritually, because something is being unlocked in your atmosphere even as you listen, and you didn't come here by chance. You didn't stumble on this by accident. You were drawn here by divine appointment. Because the Lord your God, am not only speaking, I am acting, I am sending, I am shifting. And I am releasing angels not just into your need, but into your calling, into the hidden assignments I've placed inside you that were buried under stress, delay, fear, and discouragement. And I say this with the authority of heaven: you will rise again. And you will rise not just with natural strength, but with supernatural backup. Because this next level of your life requires more than effort, it requires movement from heaven itself. And that's why I'm sending my angels, because I've heard your private cries about money. Not because you're greedy, but because you're weary. Weary of living with just enough. Weary of not being able to help those you love. Weary of waking up with weight instead of worship. Weary of trying so hard and still falling behind. And I want you to know, I am breaking that cycle. I am dismantling the stronghold of barely enough, of paycheck to paycheck stress, of anxiety every time you check your balance. Because I never created you to live in fear of provision. I created you to walk in flow with me, and the flow is returning now. And I'm sending angels to break the dam that's blocked it, to tear down the walls that delay your increase. And I want you to expect open doors, divine deposits, wisdom to multiply what's in your hand, and favor with people you don't even know yet. Because my angels are positioning hearts to receive you, to trust you, to invest in you, not because of who you are alone, but because of who sent you. And child, I sent you. I breathed life into your purpose. I covered your gift with fire, and I assigned angels to defend it. And that same defense is now being released into your family. And yes, I'm coming for your family, not to condemn them, but to cover them, to carry them, to cleanse them from every residue of trauma, offense, bitterness, jealousy, and silent resentment. And I want you to know that even if your family looks fractured in the natural, I see restoration rising. I see conversations happening that only my spirit could inspire. I see healing between siblings, between spouses, between generations, and I am sending angels with tongues of peace, words of clarity, and oil of reconciliation. Because your family will not end in division, it will be a testimony. And your house will not be marked by strife, it will be a house of glory, of purpose, of unity, and of divine protection. And I know it hasn't looked like that lately, but I'm telling you the truth. Angels have entered the room, and they've come not to observe, but to operate, to shift hearts, to soften pride, to expose hidden wounds and minister healing in places that therapy couldn't touch and apologies couldn't reach. And as they work, I'm also touching your vision, because you've forgotten what I called you to build, and I want you to dream again, to write again, to plan again, to create again. And that fire you used to feel when you talked about the future, it's coming back now. Because I'm not only giving you hope, I'm giving you help. And you will no longer carry this mantle alone. You will no longer feel like you have to figure everything out, because I'm releasing angelic assistance not just to bless you, but to build with you. And they will guide your ideas, protect your time, and give you divine nudges to move when it's time to move, to rest when it's time to rest, to speak when it's time to speak. And you will begin to walk in supernatural rhythm. And doors that used to take years to open will respond in weeks, even days, because heaven is involved now. And what used to be blocked is now blessed. What used to delay you is now behind you. And I want you to understand something profound. You are not just a receiver of this message, you are a carrier of it. And you are called to shift atmospheres wherever you go. And as I send angels to you, I will also send them through you, to bless others through your kindness, through your words, through your faith. And you will become a vessel for visitation, a person of presence, a walking reminder that God is still moving. And people will ask you, how did that happen so fast? And you will respond with confidence, it was God. Angels were involved. And I want you to rest in this truth. I have never left you, and I never will. And while others doubted you, mocked you, walked away from you, I assigned angels to you, and they never stopped watching. They never stopped protecting, and now they're not just protecting, they're releasing. And you're going to see the fruit of that obedience, the reward of your endurance, and the honor of your hidden labor and child. This is only part 2. I want you to keep going. Keep listening, keep watching. I have more to say, more to. And now, beloved, I continue what I began in your spirit, because you chose to listen, to finish, to sit in the stillness long enough for my words to pierce through the noise of your day. And that obedience alone is shifting your atmosphere, because I, the Lord your God, do not speak without sending action behind my words. And when I said, I am sending my angels, I meant every syllable. And now they are not only surrounding you, but encamping around you with specific instructions to lift you into divine positioning. And I need you to understand the weight of this. You are about to walk into places you didn't apply for, sit at tables you didn't expect, and receive clarity for decisions you've been stuck on for months. Because the angelic release I've begun isn't vague, it is exact, it is surgical. It is designed around your destiny, and one of the areas I am now moving in is your career, your calling. The path that has often felt confusing, frustrating, delayed, or uncertain. And I am bringing divine order, alignment, and momentum to that place now, because I've watched you labor faithfully. Unseen, undervalued, overworked, and underpaid, and I've heard every internal cry when you said, "Lord, what is next? What am I even building? Am I still on the right path?" And I'm answering that cry now by sending angels with scrolls of instructionees. Scrolls just like the ones Ezekiel saw in visions. Scrolls written with my plans, and you will begin to sense it. Sudden clarity, inspired action, divine restlessness that pushes you to take the step, make the call, apply again. Speak boldly, ask differently, move when I say move, because I am breathing on your work again, and what felt dead is about to live. What felt fruitless is about to overflow, and what felt stuck is about to run with fire. And not only that, but I'm revealing to you that the delays weren't denials. They were design's divine delays that preserved your soul while I built your spirit. And now I am aligning your gifts with your assignments, your location with your calling, and I'm removing toxic connections that confused your voice. And I'm surrounding you with people who won't just tolerate your anointing, they will steward it, honor it, elevate it, and angels are being sent to open those doors and close others. And I want you to trust this process, because even the closed doors are kindness. Even the rejections are redirections, and even the confusion is being cleared. And while that happens, I'm sending angels into another battlefield in your life. Your health, because I've seen what the stress has done to your body, to your sleep, to your nervous system, to your appetite, to your cycles of anxiety that you didn't even tell anyone about. And I'm speaking now to your physical body. Peace, be still, because angels are touching you in unseen places, cellular places, immune places, hormonal places, nervous system places, and they are ministering healing, restoration, divine correction, and peace. And even now, pain is leaving some of you. Headaches are disappearing, tightness in your chest is loosening, emotional heaviness is lifting, and that's not imagined, it's divine, it's real. It's the angelic move I promised, and as they minister to your health, they are also ministering to your timeline, because you've wondered, am I behind? And I say to you now, no, you are not behind. You are right on time for what I've designed. And my angels are not only catching you up, they are accelerating you, restoring the years the locusts have eaten, making up for what was lost in confusion, in fear, in stagnation. And this is not the season to shrink back or stay quiet. This is the season to step out, because I am sending angels to go before you, to guard you as you go, and to gather what belongs to you. And not only that, but they are ministering to your mind. And that is where the next miracle is landing, because your mind has been under attack for too long. And I'm breaking that now. I'm breaking obsessive thoughts, fears of failure, mental exhaustion, internal pressure, racing thoughts, emotional shame, and all of it. And I'm speaking peace to your mind, clarity to your soul, rest to your thoughts. And I am sending angels to remind you of who you are, because you've forgotten I never called you. Broken, I never labeled you a failure. I never said you missed it. I said you are chosen, anointed, beloved, and covered. And as angels touch your mind, I want you to begin to believe again, to expect again, to ask again, not small prayers, but bold ones, because you are being lifted into a new season. And this next level won't require striving, it will require surrender. And surrender is not weakness, is the door to abundance. And that's what I'm opening now. Abundance in clarity, in vision, in health, in energy, and in time. And I say to you now, you will have time to build, time to rest, time to love, and time to enjoy. And my angels are clearing out distractions, removing leeches, revealing secret assignments that drained your joy. And as I do this, I want you to stay planted in my presence. Keep watching these words, keep coming back, keep listening daily, because I'm not just sending angels to work around you, I'm forming something new inside you. Something holy, something that can't be shaken. And child, you will look back on this moment and say, that's when it changed. That's when the wind shifted. That's when everything began to align. And yes, this is just part 3. Keep going, I have more. This is just the middle of the miracle. Finish the video, don't break the flow. Watch until the very last second. I am sending my angels now. My child, as we continue in this sacred encounter, I ask you again not as a demand, but as a loving invitation from your Father. Do not stop here. Do not click away. Do not let distractions steal what I've begun to plant inside of you, because this moment is not entertainment, this is spiritual strategy. And the words I'm speaking to you now are not simply encouragement, they are alignment. They are spiritual recalibration. They are answers to prayers you didn't even know how to verbalize. And I need you to hear me clearly. The angels I've sent are not only moving in your finances and your health, not only in your mind and career, I am now sending them into your relationships, into your emotional patterns, into your most fragile places where wounds have lingered and stories have gone unspoken. Because I've watched how much you've carried behind the smile, how you've forgiven without ever being asked, how you've stayed silent to keep peace, even when your heart broke, and I am not blind to your pain. I am not silent toward your history, I am healing it now, and angels are being dispatched to bring justice, closure, reconciliation, and divine clarity where confusion has been your companion for too long. And yes, I am touching that person you still think about, the one who hurt you, the one who changed the course of your journey, the one who walked away or wounded you deeply. I am not ignoring what they did, but I am freeing you from what they left behind, and I am healing your relational history, rewriting the broken narrative you've lived under for far too long. And even now, angels are ministering to your emotional memory, removing the residue of rejection, of betrayal, of loneliness, of abandonment, of conditional love. And I say this gently but with authority: you are lovable, you are worthy, you are not too much, and the right people will see you, value you, and love you as I do. And I am aligning your circle now, removing those who secretly rooted for your failure, those who smiled in public but sabotaged you in spirit. And I am replacing them with soul-tied divine relationships, those who will carry you in prayer, who will speak life into you even when you can't find the words. And I say to you now, you are stepping into a season of safe connections, of pure relationships, of healed love. And yes, for some of you, I am even preparing your heart for covenant love, not just romance, but partnership, purpose-aligned union, kingdom marriages that honor me, not the world. And angels are going before you to prepare not just them but you, so your heart will be whole, your discernment will be clear, your boundaries will be strong, and you will not settle for imitation love again, because you've learned enough through loss, and I am rewarding you with peace. And even as I heal your emotional world, I am also now lifting you into spiritual promotion, because what you've walked through wasn't just suffering, it was training, and what felt like silence was actually preparation, and what felt like rejection was really redirection. And now I am elevating you not in status, but in authority, not in popularity, but in purpose. And the angels I've sent are not just messengers, they are warriors, and they are going before you to guard your new territory, because you are about to walk in greater responsibility, greater influence, greater spiritual power, and with that comes greater attacks. So I'm not sending you into this next season empty, I'm sending you covered. I'm sending you armed. I'm sending you with angels at your left and right, behind and before, and as you walk in this new level, don't forget what sustained you in the last, my presence, your obedience, and your childlike trust. And I say this as a reminder, promotion does not come from man. It comes from me, and when I open the door, no man can shut it. And when I elevate, no one can block it. And what I've planned for you in this next phase of your journey cannot be stopped by gossip, by jealousy, by past mistakes, or by fear, because I am bigger than your past, stronger than your doubt. And I have sent angels to carry you through what comes next. And I want you to prepare your heart, your home, your routine, because things are about to move quickly, and what once took years will begin happening in weeks, even days, because the delay has been broken. The dam has burst, and my favor is resting on you now in visible, tangible, unstoppable ways, and I speak this prophetically over your life. You will not only survive this year, you will thrive. You will not only get by, you will overflow. And your family will say, truly, God has touched them. And the story being written over your life will not be tragedied, will be transformation. And every tear you cried in secret is being repaid in public joy, and every seed you sowed in silence is bringing visible harvest. And every battle you fought alone is now covered by legions of angels assigned to your name. And I say again, this is just part 4. You must not stop here. There is more coming, more to reveal, more angels to send, more healing to do. Watch the full video. Soak in every word. Let this be your secret place. Let this be the soundtrack of your rising. I am sending my angels now. My child, as we move forward together in this sacred dialogue, I want to remind you once more that your attention here is not casual, it is covenantal. It is alignment with my divine timing. It is participation in something much greater than inspiration, and I urge you, with all the urgency of heaven's heartbeat, do not walk away halfway. Do not stop short of your breakthrough, because these next words contain keys. And these keys are being handed to you not just to unlock something for yourself, but to unlock destiny for your children, your children's children, and for people who will walk in the freedom you are fighting for right now. And I tell you this as a loving father, I have not forgotten the dream I placed in you before you were formed. And now, the time for awakening has come. And I am sending angels to shake you from delay, to wake up the parts of you that went dormant, to breathe fire into your calling, because I see where life, trauma, and doubt tried to silence what I spoke over you, and my word will not return void. It will accomplish what I sent it to do. And now my angels are moving to revive the vision, to reignite the assignment, to restore the confidence and courage you once had when you dared to believe that your life could be used for something extraordinary. And I say to you, child, it still can. In fact, it will. And the timing is now. Not someday, not when you feel more qualified, not when others validate you, now. And that's why I'm sending these angels, because this next season is too critical for hesitation, too strategic for distraction. And I'm not asking you to move alone. I'm surrounding you with angelic assistance, because I know the weight of what you're carrying. I know how heavy it's been to dream while enduring disappointment, to believe while dealing with betrayal, to build while battling exhaustion. but I also know the depth of your anointing, the weight of your legacy, the beauty of your obedience. And I am restoring to you every second, every season, every opportunity that the enemy tried to rob through confusion, fear, or missed timing. And my angels are now sent to redeem time, to reroute you with accuracy, and to open the path that aligns with my original blueprint for your life. And yes, child, I want you to hear me say this. You have not missed it. I am God of the reroute, of divine redemption, of sudden restoration, and I am now breathing on the timeline of your life, compressing what would have taken decades into divine moments, sending favor to replace delay, sending wisdom to replace confusion, sending strategy to replace stagnation, and my angels are active, involved. Detailed in their assignments, they are not only bringing messages, they are correcting atmospheres, removing hindrances, canceling old patterns that kept you bound to cycles of just enough, cycles of self-doubt. And I speak this now with prophetic fire. The cycle is broken, and in its place, I am establishing rhythm, divine timing, supernatural progress, and heavenly momentum. And you will see it in your decisions, in your alignment, in your rest, and even in the people who now begin to walk out of your life, not because you failed, but because I'm protecting your forward motion. And you will bless those exits without bitterness, because you'll know they had to leave for you to rise. And even deeper than that, I am sending angels into your bloodline, yes, your generational line, to destroy strongholds that operated in your family for too long, patterns of poverty, abandonment, mental illness, spiritual compromise, hidden addiction, quiet shame, emotional walls, and chronic fear. And I say this clearly, without apology. You were the one I chose to end it, to break the pattern, to stand as the intercessor, to rewrite the future of your family line. And my angels are with you in this assignment, not just to comfort you, but to fight for you, to war in places you cannot see, to speak into the future of your family's name. And your obedience now is creating legacy, and I am marking your house with a new story, one of favor, of worship, of healing, of abundance, of wholeness, of radical obedience and undeniable grace. And I am restoring honor to your name. I am restoring peace to your family gatherings. I am restoring joy in your home. And my child, I want you to prepare, because what I'm about to do will seem too fast for those who watched you struggle. But I am not just catching you up, I'm launching you forward, and my angels are paving the way even now. So I say, write the plan, pray with boldness, forgive those who hurt you, and release the version of you who lived in survival, because now you will live in overflow. And this is not a tease, it is the reality of your new season. And I say again, for the ones who need this to echo in their soul, you are not too late. Your story is not over. Your promise is not cancelled. And your purpose is not wasted, because I'm the one who called you. I'm the one who carried you through what should have crushed you. And I'm the one who is now sending my angels to lift you into a place of favor, stability, honor, and supernatural clarity. And you will know this was not luck, this was not timing, this was me, your God, fulfilling what I spoke, defending what I formed, and exalting what I anointed. And my child, this is just part 5. But I'm not finished yet. There is still a final move, a final release, and it's coming next. And I want you to watch until the very end. Soak in every word. Play this again tomorrow. Listen in the car. Play it before bed, because these angels I'm sending, they are working while you rest, and they will not stop until my promise is fulfilled in your life. My child, You've made it to the final chapter of this message, and I want you to know that your obedience to stay, to listen, to receive, and to believe is already unlocking something in your spirit. And before this video ends, I am going to pour into you not just words, but movement, not just hope, but harvest, not just promises, but proof. Because the Lord your God, do not speak idly, and I am not a man that I should lie. If I declared a thing over your life, my word will perform it. And now, because you've stayed until the end, I release the fullness of angelic blessing over your life, your household, and your bloodline. And hear me clearly, for this is the heart of the matter. I am now sending my angels into your inheritance. Not just the spiritual inheritance of salvation and peace, but the earthly inheritance I destined for you before time began. The kind of inheritance that includes property, legacy, stability, wealth, wholeness, health, community, and multiplication. And the enemy has tried to block it for years, through family cycles, through relational pain, through financial sabotage, through delays and detours. But he has lost the final battle over it, because I, the Lord, have decreed its release, and I have sent angels to enforce that decree. And child, I want you to sit with this. You will not live your life in survival mode. You were born to build, to expand, to plant seeds and watch generations eat from their fruit. And yes, I am not only restoring what was stolen, I am giving you what no one before you ever received. I am starting something new in your bloodline through you, and I am giving you land, vision, and ownership in the spirit and in the natural. And my angels are already moving to secure the territory, remove the giants, silence the doubters, and bring people into your life who will honor your gift, respect your boundaries, protect your value, and help carry the promise, not compete with it, not corrupt it, not control it. And I say this over your family now, because what I'm doing in you is about to affect everyone connected to you. Your home will be marked by peace. Your children will walk in purpose. Your spouse will come into alignment with vision, and even those who were once distant will begin to reach out. Because my angels are not just delivering resources, they are delivering reconciliation. And I am restoring broken communication, rebuilding lost trust, and healing generational wounds so deep they've lived silently in your DNA, but no more, because healing is here. And it's not surface healing, it's soul healing, it's memory healing, it's bloodline healing. And the angels I've sent now carry scrolls of divine realignment, and they are pouring out oil in your home even as you listen. And you will feel the atmosphere shift, not by your effort, but by my anointing. Because this house is mine, your story is mine, your legacy is mine, and I protect what is mine. And now I want you to prepare for the kind of supernatural provision that makes no logical sense, because I will cause money to locate you, favor to chase you, clients to find you, promotions to make room for you, and ideas to be downloaded into your mind that birth streams of wealth, not for vanity, but for generational kingdom building. And I want you to steward it well, to tithe faithfully, to give generously, to invest wisely, to bless others radically, because you are being entrusted with kingdom economy. And angels are being sent to manage and protect your field, and not only in finances, but in influence, in your platform, in your reputation, in your spiritual maturity, and even in your spiritual gifts. I am increasing your capacity. Your discernment will grow sharper, your dreams more vivid, your words more potent, your prayers more effective, and your authority more undeniable. Because you have been tested and refined and chosen for this hour, and now you are being commissioned. And I send you not alone, but with angels assigned to walk with you, war with you, and go ahead of you to clear the path. And they are being dispatched even now to places your feet haven't touched but will soon stand, to contracts you haven't signed but will soon hold, to rooms you haven't entered but will soon shift. Because I do not send empty promises, I send power, and I release it now. In this final part, and my child, I want you to remember this moment, not as a mere video, but as a divine encounter. Because I have moved, I have spoken, I have sent help, and now I seal this moment with my word, for he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. Psalm 91:11. And are not all angels ministering spirits sent to serve those who will inherit salvation? Hebrews 1:14. And now, I tell you, walk boldly, speak confidently, pray without fear, love deeply, lead faithfully, because this is the beginning of your angel-backed acceleration. And I bless you, I cover you, I go before you, and I walk with you, and this is not the end, it is only the beginning. You are covered, you are called, you are chosen, and I am sending my angels now